Alright. Okay, we should be live. And I wanted to make things interesting tonight. I've been doing a whole lot of Morrowind lately. You know, I've been doing so much Morrowind and then the tabletop talk and you know, I wanted to kind of do something a little different tonight. And then I thought, well, hey, you know, since I have been doing so much tabletop talk lately, you know, all that World of Darkness, right? You know, World of Darkness, Hunter, Vampire, all that talk. Well, if I'm doing that, why not play Vampire the Masquerade? I think I've streamed it before, briefly, but it is a game based on the tabletop game Vampire the Masquerade, which is one of those kind of spin-off games of World of Darkness. So this is World of Darkness in video game format. One of very few rare examples, actually. I'm really surprised. Well, I guess, you know, it's not that surprising. World of Darkness is not really it's really not a very big or popular tabletop. You know, as far as tabletop goes, it's all about that D&D, right? But I do wish there were more games based off of it, because it really is a good intellectual property to, you know, to base things off of. Anyhow, I'm all I got my drink, I got everything set up. I'm thinking, gonna get started. Oh no, I'm a nerd. Hey, Lambda. Oh no, not mage. Yeah, I can't. I can't handle mage. It's just, I don't know. I like my stories a little bit more grounded than that. That's why usually I just usually go with you know, just plain old World of Darkness is why. But I like, you know, out of all of the games, I think I like Hunter and Vampire the most. And I think there's only been, like, you know, the 2 Vampire games, and then there was actually a game for Hunter, you know, Hunter the Reckoning. There was actually I think it was either like on the original Xbox or the PS2, and there was a Hunter-based game. But it was one of those things that wasn't very good, and it came and went. And yeah, werewolves. Oh my god! Don't even get started on werewolves. Anyway, I think character creation is gonna take a little while, so let me just get into that. There's your World of Darkness name drop. Okay, so I'm just gonna go straight to the character sheet. So let's see. You know, I'm thinking I wanna, like, since I've been going with this a lot. Like, how about well, no, let's not use the Morrowind Elder Scrolls character name, because it's not a high fantasy setting. So we'll just go with just regular old double. Now, I'm gonna kind of pattern this after the, you know, the characters I've been playing in like in Morrowind I got a mage, in Oblivion I went mage, so why not? Like, look, it's a role-playing game, let's go mage. Let's go mage again. So out of all the clans in this game, I like the Tremere the most. And it's just because I like mages, okay? I do. And I know I said, you know, the mage, you know, Mage the Ascension, I don't... look, I like low-tier magic, okay? Like, the magic that gets the job done. I don't need reality-bending magic. I don't need that. I need more practical magic. And, I guess given the choice here of all the clans, you know, all the clans on offer here, I don't know, out of all the clans on offer, I know that a lot of people like Malkavian. And, you know, Malkavian, they're cool, okay? Like, Malkavians, they do have, it's the craziness. right? Like everybody loves the craziness. Everybody loves talking to stop signs and hearing voices and playing a character that's just completely fucking insane. Yeah, it can be fun, but that's what everyone wants to do. Although, okay, in the tabletop, right? In the tabletop, usually what I play, I usually go with Bruja. I usually go with Bruja or Gangrel, and for me, that's just because I like a character. I like a character that's going to lose their shit, you know? Like, I like to play a character that is, whether intentionally or not, just going to completely just freak the fuck out at the slightest provocation. I think that, like, in the tabletop, it makes things more fun when you have an unpredictable character. And Bruja especially, they frenzy. They frenzy a lot easier than a normal character. So of course, like, I'd, give them as little composure and resolve as possible. But in the video games, I usually go with Tremere. I like the blood magic. What can I say? Hey, Burn. And yeah, Nosferatu. I just kind of, I've tried Nosferatu in this game, but like I can't really get around that. Just them being seen as a masquerade violation. I don't know. It's just yeah. I don't know. I just don't like them. I just don't like Nosferatu too much. All right, like I usually just Tremere. Tremere or Bruja. And Malkavian, everybody likes those, but And oh man, big box of text. Let me check that before I start filling out my character sheet here. Yeah, the Malkavian insanity, it's there's more to it than just, oh my god, I'm crazy. I think the term, like in the tabletop, the term that you use for that is the fish milk. Like that's kind of what they call it, like I'm just fucking crazy. Why do I do that? I don't know. I'm fucking nuts. That's how most people play a Malkavian. And look, don't get me wrong, that can be really fun, but it's not really what it's about, the Sabbat cleanse. I don't know but I've said my piece on when I do, for instance, the tabletop. I always go with just Brua. I like them the most, just because they freak out a lot. Let's see. I'm gonna put my points into thaumaturgy. Although, hold on. Let's see. What else we got here? And let's see. That's not really something I need here. No, I don't really need that. Auspex. It adds to my wits and perception. Also, not really something I need. With this, it's all about blood boil. Like the highest end attack on thaumaturgy, blood boil. It's pretty fucking awesome. There's no other way around it. It's pretty fucking awesome, that final attack. Alright, let's go with that, and let's see, what else do we need? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember, like, okay, what... See, here's the thing about this game, okay? The thing about the video game here of Vampire is the first half of the game is less combat focused and more like social stealth, things like that. But when you get to the end of the game, like at the end of the game or near the end, or really it's like the last half of the game, it's just a bloodbath. It's a gauntlet of fight after fight after fight. Like they're sending you from dungeon to dungeon, and your social skills, your stealth skills, they don't really matter anymore. So I kind of want to build my character with that in mind. Like I want to build a character that is just going to be really just very combat ready, because that's what it's really all about in this game. And everybody everyone loves the Malkavian, whether they play him right or not. Everybody loves him. All right, and then that reminds, there's so many. Yeah, I'll admit, like I have more experience with Vampire the Requiem. I know that a lot of people don't like that. They like their Masquerade, but I like some of the clans in Vampire the Requiem, the newer ones, and then there's all kinds of offshoot clans in the little splat books. Um, I don't know, I like some of them. You know, let's see, perception, intelligence, wits. So in this game, wits, that's your defense. You want to have as much defense as possible. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, 3 wits, physical, strength, stamina. Yeah, let's go for stamina. Like, this character is going to be all about the blood magic. So all my other points, I'm going to put them into, like, defense. You know, not dying, basically. Let's see, I could brawl, dodge, into... Yeah, I'm going to go with dodge. All dodge. So, yeah, just as much defense as I can possibly get. That's... Basically, this character is going to be, like, all defense, and then thaumaturgy, that's how they're going to do their attacks. Although I will eventually have to, you know, get something better, right? I'll have to get better, let's see, what do I want? Do I want to go firearms? Man, firearms in this game, they're not good. Like, firearms just aren't very good in this game. They're really, really not. Now, stealth, you know, stealth does have a purpose, but like I said, it's not really the kind of game for that. So I'm going to put my point into melee. Yeah, there's some pretty nice swords in this game, so that's what I'm gonna. How I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go melee and thaumaturgy. That's how my character deals damage. Everything else is gonna be towards defense. So wits, stamina, and all that. That's how I'm gonna play it. And let's see, for the knowledge, what? Okay, scholarship. So here's the thing. In this game, there's books. Okay, there's books you can read, which will boost your character up. And there's also some artifacts, and you have to have scholarship in order to make use of them. Okay, not computer finance, and no, scholarship. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm basically just planning things out. Yeah, firearms, they're never a good choice. But you know, here's the thing, like, because I've been brushing up on World of Darkness, because, you know, I'm trying to get the tabletop game going. And you know, in base World of Darkness, firearms are just fine. Like, actually, in base World of Darkness, you know, firearms have a really cool thing, which is you can't dodge them. Like, human beings cannot dodge a bullet. So if most of what you're fighting is people, you know, or at least the supernatural thing, you know, most of the supernatural things in World of Darkness you're going to be fighting are ghosts. So no weapon's really going to help there. But like, if you're fighting other people, then, you know, guns are great. They work out just fine. So the problem is that when you start fighting other supernatural things like vampires, werewolves, you know, etc. You know, basically anything that isn't a slow-moving zombie, the problem arises that they can just dodge the bullet, you know? Or bullets don't really hurt them the same way that they hurt a person. All right, let's get this thing started, and I'll try to be quiet for the little intro scene. So, everything how I like it. It's 100. This character is 100% defense. Okay, like, just all out defense. This character has nothing other than defense and thaumaturgy. Like, defense, then thaumaturgy, some melee, and scholarship. So basically, they're all about the blood magic. They can melee if they have to, but really, this character is more about, like, just dodging, you know, like, not getting murdered. Let's go with that. I love this little intro. The audio is a little weird with it, but again, I'll try to be quiet. Also, with everything on the ground, like all the... Like, what the fuck were they even doing? Also, Matrix glasses. Gotta have them.
Good evening. My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
Wrecked.
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
This is bullshit!
if Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance.
And as for the patch, it's just, I don't know, just the unofficial patch. That's all I know. It's been a while since I installed it. But it's just to, like, fix the resolution, but it doesn't add any extra content, I don't think.
Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Okay then. So that'll dump us out into the little tutorial area, which I don't know. Not sure if I want to do that or not. And I like to play in third person, so. But we're in the actual game now. Let me just kind of get used to the control again. I don't want to move too much. There's my thaumaturgy skills. I got Got Blood Strike and Purge. Okay. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to save my game. Okay. Let's see. This will just be like, just save one. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. So now, as I was being quiet for all of that. So yeah, that's basically your introduction to every single character in the game. Like all the characters that were in that room, like that's pretty much all of the big players in this story. And it also kind of introduces you to vampire politics in the world of darkness. They're quite convoluted and messy, as you saw with the giant Buster Sword. So now I have to think like how I want to play this character, right? I'm not too sure. All I know is I want to get all of the artifacts, okay? So there's artifacts in this game that'll kind of make your blood magic better. I want to get all of them, and that's usually going to involve doing some shady things. So that's the kind of character that we're playing. Anyway.
What a scene, man. Hoo-wee. Then it is plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
I like Jack, although I like him, but I don't really like doing the tutorial. You know, I don't really want to do the tutorial because I've done it 5,000 times, and it's just kind of a distraction at this point. You don't really learn anything from doing it, I don't think. Although you do get some things. You do get a couple of things from doing it. So I guess maybe I should, right? I guess, yeah, I will. And to Lambda, the Kindred of the East. I don't like them. Don't like those Kindred of the East. They fucking betray you. Like, you side with them, they'll fucking kill you anyway.
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Alright, so yeah, let's do the tutorial.
Alright. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least, you know? Could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
Alright, let's play dumb. A drink of what?
Oh man, we're popping a cherry here. Oh, you're gonna love this. Alright, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, like your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready though, cause hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Alright, time to eat someone.
Down around the corner there, I saw this human, or SOB can't find his car. Alright. You go down there, casual like. You creep up on him, you bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, cause it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Alright, so again, I'm gonna play this character dumb, because you know what? This is a really good introduction to how things work in World of Darkness. So, yeah, why not? Won't he become a vampire then?
Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain him dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill him.
Okay, then. So now, yeah, it's just explaining my blood pool. So, the thing about, I guess, let me, let's see, where to even start with this. So yeah, the thing is, how this game handles, like, let's say you accidentally kill someone, and look at this, bring up all these things. Let me see, how do I get to my character sheet? That's my hotkeys. Let's see, where's the character sheet, though? My inventory, let's see, where's that character sheet? Well, let's save real quick. But let me explain it. How this game works is if you kill someone, it's gonna make your humanity go down. And that's actually straight from the game. Like, that's actually like a mechanic from the tabletop game. I mean, it's in World of Darkness too, with human characters even. but it's called it's not called humanity. It's called morality in that. But so you kill innocent people in this game, it makes your humanity go down. The lower your humanity, the more of a chance you have to go into frenzy, basically. And that is also a tabletop mechanic, which is basically you lose control and you just start going nuts and killing indiscriminately, possibly breaking the masquerade. Like if you go into frenzy in the middle of town and you just start attacking people and jumping on them and eating them, like, yeah, no, that can break the masquerade, which is, again, another mechanic. You break the masquerade, and if you do it too many times in this game, it's just game over, because this game doesn't really know how to handle, like, a full masquerade violation. But in the tabletop, it would basically mean that, like, if you violate the masquerade too much, it would mean that a whole bunch of hunters and other vampires would be after you. This game doesn't really get into that. So let's go ahead and eat someone. So can't talk to him or anything. You just jump on him and eat him. Just numb. So yeah, I'm just gonna try not to kill him. So you gotta kind of release, get your full thing there, but release. There you go. That's how it's done in this game. Now in the tabletop, you'd be kind of, like, especially if you're a new vampire, you'd probably, like, at least I'd make you do a little bit of, because there's mechanics for it, I'd make you do a roll to see, like, if you accidentally lose control and kill the person, for story reasons, right? And to keep things make things interesting. But in this game, no, you can always let go. Man, the descriptive language. But I swear, look, I know this game and Vampire, like, okay, if you've ever thumbed through the rule book for Vampire, any of them, it does get into, too edgy, gothic, dark territory, but look, it's fun, okay? It's fun, I swear. It's not all about that. So let's see. Yeah, when do I get my cape?
Kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain. Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet, but still a chance at immortality is not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club. Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross? Shove it right up their ass. A steak? Only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water? That's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire? That's real trouble. Sunlight? Well, you catch the sunrise and it's all overkill. Get it?
Now, I want to interject something here, okay? What he's describing, that's actually pretty accurate to the tabletop. Like, in the tabletop, I mean, fire. Like, fire is insanely lethal to vampires. I mean, it's just straight up aggravated damage, And it also does more damage to them. But I will say this, in the tabletop, sunlight, there's ways to get around that, actually. So first off, in the tabletop, right? In the tabletop, as long as your skin is completely covered, like, okay, I've had players in my, my vampire game, I've had them do this, and it's totally legit. Like, I've read through the rule books, it can work. So, like, what they'll do is they'll get, like, a hazmat suit or something like that, and, like, they'll, like, fortify it with duct tape and paint and shit. And they go out in the sunlight, right? Like, they can, like, as long as their skin is completely 100% covered with a thick material, they can go out in the sunlight, Or, in the tabletop, there's actually, there's a couple of disciplines and things you can get that will mitigate like aggravated damage. So in theory, you could go out in the sunlight for at least a few minutes, maybe, and you know you'd be on fire, but you could do it, right? And it wouldn't like be instant death. But no, in this game, no, none of that. There's no sun, no daylight.
Okay now. The fuck is this?
Okay, yeah, it's about time for action.
You get inside here, head upstairs.
So yeah, lots of sounds, lots of those sound effects going on, and he just disappears, right? So yeah, it's time to actually do stuff now. So, oh, hold on. The game has to tell me how to open a door. So, there's gonna be... I know that there's some items around here. Yep, thank you for telling me how to jump. So, this is where the game kind of, this is where the problems start. So, puzzle platforming in basically the first Source game. The first Source engine game. It's not so great. Not so great. Okay, now they're gonna tell me about feats. Yes, this is all nice. And they're telling me that this is all listed in the character sheet. How do I get to my character sheet? Do tell me. So yeah, let me let me just save real quick. I need to... Again, I haven't played this game in a while. And yeah, let me just see, how do I get to the character sheet? Like, I just need to know how I get to the character sheet. That's I know it's terrible, right? But it's been a while, okay? C. Hold on. C, right? Okay, there we go. There's my character sheet, so I can bring it up and look at it anytime I want. That's great. Absolutely great. Let's take that item.
Come down here. Stay away from the windows.
Man, that dress goes crazy.
Oh, it's a Sabbat raid. The Sabbat, they're, Christ, I was going to spare you this shit till later. The Sabbat, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright? The Sabbat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell, put a little heat on the new prince.
See, I love this. This is how you do it. Like, so your character in this game, because they're 100% like fresh off the boat. You know, they're always like asking dumb questions. So it's a great intro to players who've never played the tabletop game. So yeah, what's he the prince of?
No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabbat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like you wants to mess with.
Alright, well, I guess we won't learn all that till later.
Shh. Heads up. Back away.
Enjoy your cutscene.
Dumb, frenzied Sabbat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
Now, aren't those animations just wonderful? Man, the early 2000s, they were great times. Okay, so now they're just telling me I have a quest log. That's the L key. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, that's not a door. It doesn't even have a handle. It's just a cardboard box. And I have to use my dexterity to pick a lock. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I didn't put any points into anything. But hey, I can still do it. It's like, I don't know. It's weird being in first person in this. How did he get in front of me? How? He just teleported in front of me. Like, what? Like, what?
nice shortcut. Well, nicely done, though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you? Cool. Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
I love the characters' responses to this.
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento, and it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
So, this is just I guess this is Jack's way of explaining, don't violate the Masquerade, which is, again, a huge mechanic in this game. I mean, if you violate the Masquerade, like, I think it's like 5 times, game over. The game just ends. Because the cat is out of the bag, vampires are real, everyone knows, and game over. In the tabletop, it's not like that. In the tabletop, it's, you know, you violate the Masquerade too much, then it's just a bunch of hunters and everything. Basically, you're going to be a wanted man, and everybody's going to want a piece of you. And it's going to make your life really difficult, but it's not a game over.
Keep our secret, and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you. That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
Alright, so now we get a little explanation of the Camarilla.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I think some other time, maybe. I like to let people form their own opinions.
Alright, so what's next?
Now don't worry, because I know the area a little, and you know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings.
You gotta use the video game mechanics.
You do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. We gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
Like, this is the most video gamey thing ever. Okay, so yeah, I got our indicators here. Yep. Yeah, it's explaining what I just explained. The Masquerade, don't break it. And I guess, yeah, okay, so that's how we got in. Alright. I guess my only concern was he seemed to get in there really, really fast. But, well, okay, you know, it's Jack, right? He is, okay, sure, why not? He can do that. He can do it. Oh, now it's gonna explain to me how to use a computer. So, here's the fun thing about this little puzzle right here. So I believe there's a couple ways you can do this. So you can try to use the computer, and you can you know, hack the matrix and all that. You know, you can try to hack the computer and get the password. But if you look at the little piece of paper right here next to the computer, password is Chop Shop. It's just written right there on a sticky note. So yeah. So let's go to save. Oh god, my typing. How do I words? Okay, save, and yeah, the password is Chop Shop. Password accepted. Enter. And then we just say unlock. Isn't this computer amazing? It's like being back in 1992. Okay, and that's all we need to do there. So yeah, let's just get out of that. Yeah, thank you for the tutorial. And we got the key. Awesome.
There we go. Now take that key card and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
Okay. So yeah, Jack is gonna fuck off again. So yes, I can hit the I key, and I have an inventory. Yes, thank you for explaining that. I've got my fists, I've got nothing, clothing, got my wallet and a lockpick, and the key ring. That's about all I got right now. You know, not a whole lot, but hey, it's something, right? Okay. Oh, real quick, let me just check what do my spells do. So yeah, Blood Strike, that's that's the main thing I'm going to be using. Blood Strike it's pretty goddamn good. Like, pretty fucking good. Then you got Purge, which, okay, that makes any characters near my character will become violently ill, vomiting blood. So it damages both normal and supernatural foes. So yeah, Purge, that's a good one. I can't wait till I get Blood Shield. Blood Shield will be a lot of fun. And let's see, my other disciplines, so Dominate, that's not really anything I need to deal with. You got Auspex, which that just kind of makes your it makes your wits go up, and then at higher levels, I think, yeah, it's wits and perception. I don't really need the perception, but the wits, you know, that's nice. Although perception is also your inspection skill. Okay. I'm not gonna use Purge, I'm going to use Blood Strike. Alright, let's sneak our way out of here. You don't really have to do that. Just keep moving. So yeah, don't fuck with Jack. Also, apparently I've been wounded. All I saw was a maybe gun animation going off. I don't know. But apparently I got hurt during all that somehow. Oh, look, and so not only that, but I've been hurt with aggravated damage. Which, you know, I'll give it this, right? The game is trying to emulate the tabletop, and in the tabletop, you know, the 3 different types of damage, they're not equal. You know, like bashing damage, you recover from really fast. Then lethal takes a little longer, and then like aggravated damage, like your character gets afflicted with aggravated damage in the tabletop. That shit takes like weeks to recover from. So they're trying to emulate that. You know, that's commendable, I guess, right?
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabat Vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but he'll do. Well, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
Okay, now this is actually kind of a mechanic in the tabletop. So like in the table, at least Requiem, okay, at least in Vampire the Requiem, which is close enough to Masquerade. So like the amount of blood that a person has, it's kind of dependent on their health. So like a human that has more health will have more blood. That's kind of how that works. So I don't know. It's kind of a mechanic, kind of not. It's more of a video gamey thing for this in particular.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have. An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
I love it. The beast. So yeah, what exactly does that mean?
The beast, it's always there. It's waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. He'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences. I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity, after all. My favorite part, in fact. The The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity, and don't go hungry. It's a fine line. Alright, now go feed. Careful, though. He's gonna drain fast.
So, okay, I like this, and this, so like everything you just talked about, you know, how that you accidentally kill someone, or purposely kill someone, it's gonna reduce your humanity, which, again, that gives you a higher chance to frenzy, which is a bad thing in general. So, like I said before, this is a mechanic straight out of the tabletop game, and it's a mechanic that I really like, because it basically, it de-incentivizes you from basically, you know, edgelording it up, as in, like, playing a game of Vampire and just killing everyone, right? Just, like, it keeps players from just kind of, you know, murdering and abusing NPCs and just eating everyone they see, like, you know, because why not, right? It keeps people from doing that, because if you do, your character is going to be almost uncontrollable. Like, they're going to frenzy for almost no reason constantly, and that can get in the way of a lot of things. So it incentivizes you to basically play like, you know, to play like you're not a complete and total psychopathic murderer. I like that. So yeah, see, look, this guy's health drains really quickly. So that's good. That's enough of that.
Not quite as good, huh? You can do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
Alright, so yeah, now he's explaining you can also feed off of rats and animals, you know, it's... why not, right?
Give it a try.
So yeah, in this game you can feed on rats. Now, okay, this is something... So in the tabletop, yeah, you can feed off of animals and it works, but it doesn't give you as much, it basically doesn't give you as much blood as feeding off of a human, obviously, right? But in the tabletop, there's a catch to that. In the tabletop, basically the older, or not older, but the potency, like basically the more potent your blood is, which usually coincides with the older your character is. Like basically, the more powerful that you get as a vampire, the more pure your blood, whatever. In the tabletop, you can no longer feed off of rats and stuff like that, right? Like in the tabletop, at a certain point, you're kind of like, you're such a powerful vampire that you can no longer feed off of rats and cows and things like that. Like you have to feed off people. And then actually, at a certain point, in the tabletop game, when your blood potency gets like to the end stages, you're actually so potent and so powerful, you can't even feed off of people anymore. Like, when you become basically an elder vampire in the tabletop game, the only blood you can get is from other vampires. So like, at that point, you basically have to eat other vampires in order to get your blood, which comes with its own host of problems. It's great. But yeah, we're not going to get into that with the video game.
You rat sucker. Hey, I don't care what you do, but just so you know, polite vampire society looks down on that kind of thing.
It was all a ruse.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here. Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past. The building across from us with the garage door, there's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows, and don't let him see you. Alright, go.
Okay. Yeah, stealth mechanics. So let me save my game real quick, because you know me, I'm probably gonna fuck this up. Let's go the long way. Also, look at that dress. That dress is just freaking the fuck out. Like, it was like, what, 2003 or something like that? You know, physics hadn't been invented yet. Oh, I've been detected. I've been detected. Thank you for telling me that I've been detected 4 times. Thanks for that. So is he gonna turn around? No. Am I supposed to go there? No. Oh, wait, hold on. So the hell am I supposed to do? Okay, well, I hit 100%, but I guess it's okay.
Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry, he's probably greener than you.
So I'm gonna explain another thing real quick. So that's pretty green, or yeah, what makes you think that?
Sabbat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire. He's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that, make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery. He is a vampire, so be ready.
I was born ready.
Go get him.
Yeah, I'm on it. Okay, so unarmed combat. Oh god. Well, see, fortunately, I don't have to do unarmed combat because I've got my blood magic. Okay, so, hold on, let's save. I always save constantly when I play any kind of PC RPG. It's mostly kind of a force of habit where, like, I always feel like the game is gonna crash, you know? Like, I feel like something's gonna go wrong. So yeah, let's fight. So let's try my blood magic. And yeah, I can also just regular fight. Blood magic! Okay, and I got his tire iron. Awesome. So let me just equip that. Yep, I'll equip it. Alright, I'm ready to beat someone to death with a tire iron. Why not?
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in, though. The Sabbat are going all out. You better head underground, avoid stray bullets.
Yeah, I always forget to equip my fists. And, you know, I can never reload my fists. It's always a problem.
Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, let's do combat. Let's do the combat. Oh, they want me to go down there? Down I go. Oh, hey, another one. Ooh, stealth kill. Hold on. I don't think I'll be able to do a stealth kill. I mean, I'm just not sneaky enough. Do I have my weapon equipped? Stealth kill! Gotta go for those stealth takedowns, right?
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabbat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
Alright. Let's oh god, you keep tutorializing me. So yeah, the blood buff. So that kind of yeah, the blood buff just temporarily boosts all my physical attributes. so I can do extra things, like for instance picking that lock. So yeah, you see how I don't have enough lock picking skill to get through there. So I'd use blood buff. Okay, that buffs up my base stats. So now, because my base stats are higher, yeah, I have higher lock picking too. Awesome how that works out, huh? Okay, so now it's explaining that I have unique disciplines. Yeah, Auspex is not a Masquerade violation, but yeah, Purge. Hey, here's the thing, right? So because I'm a Tremere, and that's a blood mage, the thing is that most of my character's disciplines, they are like the most severe kind of Masquerade violation, because not only are you violating the Masquerade, that hey, vampires are a thing, but oh shit, magic is real too, right? So Purge. Yeah, see, that makes them, oh, nasty. Makes them vomit on themselves. And let's just attack. Huh. Oh wait, so they don't want me to just kill him, right? Huh. Ah, I see. So use Auspex to see his aura. Okay. So they wanted me to kill him with the tire iron, but yeah, see, they wanted me to kill him with the tire iron, but they also wanted me to use Auspex on him. So okay, I did it. I can see his aura right in front of me. I can see his aura beating me up. Or do they want me to stealth kill? No, we're good. Okay.
There's no need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here. You'll come to an elevator around the way. Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
I love it. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, call the president. I love that they just kind of give you those throwaway lines. Like they don't mean anything, but it's fun, right? It's like if you're playing a Malkavian and you just say the dumbest shit and nobody really reacts to it very much. Like, people will be having a serious conversation with your character as a Malkavian, and you're like, I'm a dinosaur! Nobody seems to mind. Okay. So yeah, now they're telling me about thaumaturgy. And yes, of course, here we go, of fucking course, thaumaturgy is a Masquerade violation. Of fucking course it is. Okay, so yeah, there's 2 guards in the room. Kill them, yeah, use thaumaturgy to incapacitate and then kill them. Okay, well, yeah, let's purge and then tire iron them. So yeah, thaumaturgy, it's basically crowd control. Like, it's good for the crowd control, although not always. Alright, I did good, yay. Moving on. We got the box warehouse here. So now they're talking about dominate. So yeah, they want me to use dominate to incapacitate him and pass by. Okay. Trance. Oh, you've been detected. Oh, they want me to do it stealthily. Okay. Nice. Okay, hold on. I got it. I forget that I'm still in the tutorial, right? They want me to... Okay, so now I can pick up an object and, throw it. Huh. So crouch, find an object that you can pick up, and throw it to distract him. This is a mechanic, hold on, let me do this in first person. So this is a mechanic that you're not really gonna run into very often. So yeah, that right there, I don't think there's ever a time in the game that you do that ever again.
Fucking humans. Gangbangers protecting their turf. Oh, man. I here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood. Ah, they probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it'll take down a human. Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped. Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you. Head up and clear out what's left of them. Can't have them running their mouths about any of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
Yeah, so what he just described, I mean, that's, that's par for the course in World of Darkness, you know? I mean, guns, like, they're really effective against human characters, but for anything else, not really. I mean, with exceptions, of course. I mean, a shotgun, or a flamethrower. Like, a flamethrower is incredibly effective against a vampire, but, just regular old guns, no, they're not very effective at all. And I think the game wants me to use my gun and do a little target practice here, so why not? Let's... Man, I don't think I've ever used the guns in this, because why would you? Yeah, I'm just getting a little closer. Hey, look at this. My character has the most horrible aim ever. Can I get that last bottle? Yay, I feel like a winner. And then I'm gonna glitch over the bottles. Oh, hey, a rat. Oh, hold on. Get back here. There we go. Just gotta refill my blood a little bit. So yeah, guns, again. Guns are fucking worthless in this game. I mean, the only thing that it's really effective against is humans, and you don't need a gun to kill humans as a vampire, okay? Like, you really don't need a gun to kill humans in this game. Because, well, I'll show you in a minute why you don't need guns to kill a human in this. Let's see, let me have some things ready. Purge is probably what I want to use. Although Blood Strike, that works too. So, hold on. I guess, up the elevator then? So yeah, thing is with humans, you can just jump on them. You can just jump on them and eat them. You don't even have to fight a human, okay? You can just fucking eat them. And it works. Works out great. I'll be taking your baseball bat. So is the baseball bat better or worse than the tire iron? So it has a melee combat requirement of 4. So let's see, the damage potential is exactly the same as the tire iron, except... has just a bit more lethality to it, so... But again, it's like, look, okay, let this guy shoot at me, okay? Look at that, he just shot me in the face, not even... Like, look, my health is regenerating. My health is actually regenerating faster than he can shoot me. So yeah, this is why in the World of Darkness, you don't fucking shoot a vampire, okay? I mean, look, his bullets are literally doing nothing to me. My health is regenerating faster than his bullets can hurt me. So, yeah, it's dinner time. Okay, and now they're explaining. I love this. So now they want to tell me that, hey, look, combat isn't the only answer. You can persuade and seduce and intimidate people. Like, there's all these different things you can do. And in the first half of the game, that's true. You totally have these options in the first half of the game. But in the second half of the game, it's going to be an endless gauntlet of dungeons. And all those social skills, all those fun stealth skills, they're not going to matter for shit, because this game was kind of rushed, and so they had to kind of slap the last few levels together. It's unfortunate, but the way it goes down, you're not going to be using much social skills in the end game.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, and it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night. Until the next night, when the Camarilla finds somewhere to strike back. Parry, dodge, spin, and all that, and so on, and so on, and so on. Well, to be honest, we came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city. A lot of tension out there. A lot of fear. A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity. Oh, boy. Oh, I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you got a cab to catch. Was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but... hell, you'll figure it all out. If you make it back, stop in at the last round. It's this bar downtown here. I'll fill you in on the politics. Now that's the stuff that'll kill you.
So yeah, now we're done with the tutorial. Let's get the hell out of here. And oh yeah, I got experience points too. I'll talk about those in a second.
Hello,
So yay,
LA.
my
You are
haven.
way past your bedtime, aren't you? Hope you've slipped into something comfortable. I know
So let's see. Let me explain some things. So let me open up that character sheet. And hey look, I got 2 experience points. So the way that this game handles leveling up and experience, it handles it, you know what? I'm gonna give it props. It handles it exactly the same way as I would handle experience in the tabletop game. And that is basically, you do not get experience points for killing things. Which I know, that's kind of like blasphemy when it comes to tabletop. But the way that both the tabletop and this game handles experience points is you get rewarded with experience at the end of a quest, or like in the tabletop, it would be at the end of a story. And so you get rewarded for how well you play overall. You know, you don't get rewarded for just like, you don't get rewarded every time you kill a thug, you know, or you kill a vampire. You don't know. It's only on story completion, and I like that. Because it means that you're not gonna sit around farming, you know, none of that. So what do I want to do with my 2 skill points? I don't really think there's a whole lot I can do with my experience points. Yeah, I really don't think there's a whole lot I can actually do just yet. So I'm gonna hold on to those points and we'll save them for later. Let me save my game. And so here we are. We're in our haven, the first haven anyway. And, you know, this is actually a concept from the tabletop game. Like the idea of having a... I know that having a safe house or whatever, that's a pretty generic game concept, but in the tabletop, it's actually something you have to put points into. Like, if you want to have a safe haven or, you know, some kind of base, that's something... It's actually a stat on your character sheet. In this game, they give you one. You always get a haven for every area of town that you go into. So, let me take that pill bottle. Anything else? Any other goodies? Oh, hey, there's something over there. There's a watch. So I got a normal watch. Just kind of, yeah, I was just kind of sitting there next to the toilet. Let's go into first person to do this. So, let's see, we open up the drawer, and hey, look, there's an envelope full of money. I'll take it. Okay, so yeah, we got a little bit of a letter here from the Tremere Regent. We'll check that out later. Okay, and the the password for my new computer is sunrise. All right. Let's check out our computer. Okay, so we have 5 email messages and 5 unread. Well, let's go to our email. And yeah, the password is sunrise. We could try to hack our own computer, that'd be hilarious, right? So okay, password is sunrise, and hey, look, we got mail. And yeah, Lambda. That's unfortunately not an option here. But yeah, in Vampire the Requiem, it's like, yeah, if you want quick power, just diablerize a vampire elder. In the Requiem, I don't think there is any downside, but I'm pretty sure in Masquerade, there's a downside to diablerie. Like, you get like an aura, like a bad aura for that. Okay, so Mercurio, yeah, he wants to meet me. That's kind of the first thing we really have to do. I love this one. Dang, it's big, you know. From Hung Low. Penis enlargement. Watch the girls come running. Call today. Let's see. We got Kilpatrick's crime pewter. So okay, it's an advertisement. Okay, now here we go from Mercurio. So he's just welcoming me to the town. Okay. Alright, so he's got to get some astrolite. That's nice. And oh hey, from a friend, the game begins. A pawn is moved. Okay, well. So I do believe I've done everything I have to do here. So let's just quit. I love this interface. I love the interface for these computers. I really do. Okay, now there's a little bit more to be seen in our apartment. Why is there pizza? Why is there pizza in my apartment? My character doesn't eat. So what's in the fridge? Oh, hey, look, there's blood. Some blood packs in the fridge. I'll take them. Why not? I think that's about all for the, Oh yeah, I could look at the TV.
Santa Monica Pier, where the body
So what's on
was found
TV?
earlier tonight. Investigators say the scene closely mirrors those of slayings in Glendale and Long Beach. In both cases, the bodies of the victims were described as torn apart, though details are being
Ooh,
withheld from the public.
there's a serial killer on the loose.
Anyone with information relating to this case to contact them. Actor Ash Rivers is lucky to be alive after his car crashed into the gate at Parasite Studios earlier tonight. Witnesses say that they were shocked when the Negative Zero star emerged unscathed and apparently unfazed by his high-speed accident. Rivers' agent released a statement.
Ah, well, there's news. There's always something terrible on the news, and that's welcome to the world of darkness, right? Everything is terrible. Let's close our door here. And let me save again. Look, I'm a compulsive saver because whenever I play a PC game, I assume it's gonna crash. It's a holdover from playing old PC games, you know, it's always, something's gonna go wrong. And yeah, Tremere can't, yeah, that whole blood bond and all that, I don't know, like I said, when it comes to the tabletop, I wouldn't go with a mage character. I'd go with a Bruja, because they're just more fun. But for the game, for the video games, I'll play a mage. Why not? Ooh, another computer, but I can't use it. That computer is just too advanced for me. Look at how filthy this toilet looks. Look how filthy everything here looks. You know, it's not just the world of darkness, it's the world of just fucking dirty. So, okay, the last thing in my apartment. Okay, last thing in my apartment here. I got nothing. And just also catching up on the chat real quick before I head out into the wide world here. There's a little bugginess there, but we got out.
Hey, lady. You got some change, lady?
Oh man, I love it. I love the bums in this game. It's like they serve no purpose other than just to be fodder. So yeah, let's see. Okay, look, I love these responses. So I could help him. Like, I could give him a little bit of my money. Or I could say, I got change, but not for you. Or I could say, you hungry? I am too. But we are all alone. You know what? I'll be nice. I'll be nice, and I'll give him some change.
That's very nice. Thank you.
So yeah, see, look, I'm playing nice. All right, we're lawful good. Okay, like I'm a lawful good vampire here. All right, let me save again. Like I said, I'm a compulsive saver, especially after I got that whole like node graph error rebuilding error message. You know what? Yeah, no, I'm saving constantly. So, oh, hold on, automatic. But there's a sewer right there. You can go down in the sewers if you want, and if you were a Nosferatu, you would have to go down in the sewer. At this point in the... Well, like I said, I'm not really big on Vampire the Masquerade. I always get flack for it, but when it comes to me and Vampire, the only Vampire setting I use is Vampire the Requiem, and there's not really any Camarilla in that. That's post Camarilla. So I don't have a whole lot of experience. Oh, that, and also I've played Dark Ages Vampire, which is, of course, long before the Camarilla. There isn't even a Masquerade in that. So I don't have a whole lot of experience with Vampire the Masquerade. But, in this game, I believe that the Gangrel I believe they're part of the Camarilla. I don't know, it's all over the place.
I'm going to need a shower.
So, yeah, this guy. So, this guy's only real purpose is if you can charm him. Like, if you can persuade him into that alleyway, you can eat him. And that's really his only purpose, is to be some nice high-end, some high-end blood points. And, oh yeah, of course, there's hookers. There's always hookers. Ah, the pawn shop. Let's save here. I know there's probably a quick save button. I'll have to remember that. But like I said, saving a save-aholic. And I like Dark Age. So like when it comes to Vampire, like and there's several different kinds. Like there's Vampire the Dark Ages, and then there's Dark Ages Vampire, which came out before that. I use Dark Ages Vampire. I know it's like what's the difference? Well, there's a lot of difference, but yeah, what I like about Dark Ages Vampire is there is no masquerade. Like there's just no masquerade. And so like if you want to run around eating people and being a bloodthirsty barbarian, you can just fucking do it. And there are going to be, of course, there's still hunters and things like that. But I mean, you don't have to worry about the masquerade. That's what's so great about it.
How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
Okay, so, how about some weapons?
No, not really. Sorry.
Oh, you're not convincing me.
You really don't seem the criminal type.
Oh, damn it.
Alright. Come take a look then.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell my tire iron. I don't need it anymore. What else have I got to sell? I don't really think I have a whole lot to sell, actually. I've got the blood packs. Ah, yes, I have this watch. I have a $15 watch. I'll sell that. The pill bottle. I love it. It's estrogen. Do not take if male. Okay, so I have 126 bucks. What can I buy with that? Oh, hey, look, I could I could buy computers for grandma. You have to have at least research too. So you want to shoot things. So that's firearms, and this is computers. I don't have that. Let me take a look at my character sheet. Okay, so I have a research of 4, so I could totally get that book. Like the computers for grandma book, I could totally get that. I could totally go for that. You know, why not? Let's do it. Let's buy that book.
Coming back. What you need?
Yeah, let's buy something.
All right, here's what we got today.
So yeah, okay. The book on firearms, I don't need that. I never need that. But computers for grandma, I love this. I just kind of read the description. It's like, to begin, put the foot pedal on the desk and push the power button on the metal box. And this is the house for your friendly computer chip. Oh god, I love it. So yeah, I'll go ahead and buy computers for grandma, and I have to have a research of 2. I have that. I more than have that. Oh, how about this knife? You know what I'm gonna do, actually? I'm going to sell my baseball bat, and you might be thinking, but you're a melee character. You need that baseball bat. Well, I do need that baseball bat. But there's actually going to be an opportunity to get another one very soon. So I figure, hey, why not? Let's sell this one, okay? So let me go into my inventory. Computers for grandma. Yay. So that should... Yeah, look at that. I've got 1 point in computers now. So, yeah, that's why you want to have a good research skill. You know, the thing about research is... Yeah, so it's a combination of your intelligence and scholarship. So my intelligence is not very good. My intelligence is terrible. But my scholarship is actually really good. So we'll work on it, okay? Like we'll work on intelligence as we go. Oh, I don't want to get stuck on the door. Yeah, I do like that event sound effect. And oh, hey, look, rain. The slowest falling rain I've ever seen. Let me save my game. Oh yeah. Don't worry, the computer mouse won't hurt you. It doesn't bite. Let's see, tattoo parlor, we can't get in there. All these randomly walking NPCs just waiting to be eaten. So let's see, at this point in the game, now there is the main plot line, and you know, that's what we're gonna have to do eventually, but there's actually a lot of other things that we can do. Like, we can actually just kind of explore the town and just, you know, there's side quests. So here's the thing. This gets me to my only real complaint. I mean, I guess I have 2 complaints about this game, okay? I think this game is amazing. I love it. But that said, I have 2 major complaints. The first major complaint is that the open world in this game, it's only a pseudo open world, okay? Like, you're free to wander around the different districts of the city, but it's all very focused on questing. And once you exhaust those quests, there's nothing to do anymore. Like, once you have exhausted all the quests in an area, there is literally no one to talk to, there's nothing to do. you're done. And the only real reason to stick around is to just, I don't know, kill random civilians or something. That's really all you've got at that point. So I have to say, yeah, the open world is rather disappointing. It's just open enough to give you the illusion that, hey, it's an open world game. Kind of. But it's not really. And the other problem, and this is really a bigger problem for me, it's a far bigger problem than the open world not being fully open. The second problem I have is that, so at the beginning of this game, it really does a good job of introducing you to the world of darkness. It does a really good job of giving you lots of options when it comes to how you want to play the game. You know, like you can stealth through the levels, you can even pick up items and throw them around to cause distractions. You know what? You can talk your way out of most situations. Like you can use, your social skills to get out of a lot of situations. But as the game goes on, the game gets much more combat focused. As in, and not just combat focused, but the game gets more focused around things that really, like all your fun stealth skills and all that, they're not gonna fucking matter anymore. Okay, as the game goes on and you fight more and more powerful and inhuman enemies, your secondary skills, your non-combat skills and your stealth skills, they become less and less useful. And at the end of the game, it's just a bloodbath. The end of the game is literally just a gauntlet of going to a place and killing everything there, and then going to another place and killing everything there, and then repeat. And yeah, so if you build a character that's based around social skills and all that, that character is going to be fucking worthless in the end game, and that's a problem. Pretty damn big problem. So I've said my piece. Okay, I've said my piece about that. That's all I'll ever say about that. And yeah, a multiplayer mechanic that really would have helped. But you know what? If you want to play multiplayer, it's a thing called tabletop, right? But yeah, I do wish this game had. I just wish it had been more. That's just more in general.
Mothers, rip me off. I'm dying here.
And oh yeah, hey, it's Mercurio. And hey, look, I got a bonus point of experience just for talking to him. So, hey, yeah, you want me to call an ambulance?
What? No. I got a record back east. I'm heat date. Don't touch that phone. No goddamn cops. No cops.
Okay then. So, yeah, no cops.
Yeah. You looking for the astrolite? I can feel a draft on my fucking insides. They shanked me, the bastards. The blood ain't working no more. My head, it feels cracked. I think my eyes popped. What is this lump? Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit, my rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me.
Let's just say it's a broken bottle.
Goddamn chemist. Can't trust any operators in LA. I verified him. Organizations seem reliable. Guy mixes up speed. His crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of his guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kick in it. Those cocksuckers beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. Had to crawl to my car, crawl my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. But shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite.
And yeah, to Lambda, I need to check out Redemption. I really do need to check out Redemption sometime. The Vampire Masquerade Redemption. I need to check that out, but it's one of those things, right, where I always have something else I want to check out, but I don't know. if it comes up on sale on GOG sometime, I'll buy it, and I'll buy it with donation money. That's what it's for now. It's do it live. Anyhow, so yeah, Mercurio here is pretty beaten up. So I guess I could question him about the vampire blood, but I can explain that if he doesn't. So let's just keep talking to him.
Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. 4 or 5 of them. And one's got the explosives is Dennis. Got my money too, that prick.
Laying in a pool in my own blood and you want friggin' directions.
Right, all right.
Down the street, in the parking garage, stairs down to the beach, on the right. Those better not be some of my last words.
You gotta get it back from him. Maybe reason with him, maybe break in. I don't know. I want to kill him. Do whatever you people do. I blew it, I know.
Now let's see, is there anything else I can do?
If you could... Oh, something just started leaking. I need something for the pain.
One more thing. About the deal. I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need. You don't say anything, I can help you out.
Okay. So yeah, he kind of said it there, but I mean, for anybody that doesn't know, I'll explain it. So yeah, he's a ghoul, which just in the whole World of Darkness vampire setting, that just means he drinks vampire blood. He's a person that drinks vampire blood, and it makes him super awesome and nigh immortal. And that's what a ghoul is in World of Darkness. And they just explain frenzy there, which, yeah, you lose control, but you become a crazy killing machine. So, I don't know. Good, bad, a little bit of both. So we got us a quest. Let's go do it. Okay, here's the beach access, and there's nothing in here, is there? I'm always looking for little extras, right? No, I don't see anything. Got lots of bums. Like, look at these. Look at these identical bums here. You got the identical bums, and then the identical prostitutes just kind of sitting around. And here you've got the sewer access. I wonder, can I jump over? Oh my god, look, I can see the end of the world. Like, if I jump right here, you can kind of see how the world just ends, right? Like, you can see how this is all just a box, and that's terrible. But I guess it's out of the way enough that you wouldn't really see it too often. But come on, they could have put like one more building, like just one more building right over there, like just a skybox or something. I don't know. I won't rag on it. I won't get on it.
That's the kind of thing that makes you lose your faith in humanity.
I gotta say, it's this.
The crime scene.
Poor bastard down there is torn in two. By the looks of it, you think someone tied him to 2 horses and raced them in opposite directions. What could you have possibly seen that was worse than what's down there?
It was about 3 years ago up in Malibu. Found this guy on the beach. Looked like, I don't know,
Well, they're just talking out there. And yeah, look. When I can, I would rather buy a game like I'm gonna be honest here. I've never pirated I've never pirated a game that is sold for commercial release. Okay, with maybe the exception of ROMs, but like NES, SNES ROMs. But here's the thing: you can't buy a new you cannot buy a brand new cartridge. And virtual emulation is not always the same thing, so I don't consider that the same. But like when it comes to video games, I don't pirate them. I actually don't. I would rather pay for them, because I'd like to see more. I'd like to support those developers and all that. Or just in the case of this, You buy it on, something like this, or like Vampire the Redemption. You buy that and on GOG or something, and what it says is, hey, look, people are interested in this kind of thing, right? People are willing to pay money for this sort of thing. Maybe somebody should, I don't know, make some more, right? Which, oh yeah, there was actually a game which came out not that long ago. I forget what it was called, but it's basically a Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines clone, kind of. It was sold on Steam, and I actually bought it. It wasn't really all that good, but it wasn't terrible either. And it basically tried to be this, basically. So yeah, I don't know, something to check out. I'll have to remember the name of it. I really forget the name, because like I said, it wasn't really all that great. I don't know. It wasn't good, wasn't bad. It was just kind of there. I will have to fucking remember what that thing was called. I'll look on my Steam library later.
Up there. Through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
Yeah, oh hey, Malkavian. Yeah. So
those men you are looking for.
Yeah, this is one of those characters that is never really utilized. We'll just say thanks, bye. So yeah, that character right there. They've got your usual Malkavian crazy talk / propheticness, and that character, like, they're never really utilized. Like, you never really have to talk to them about anything. They don't have a quest or anything. They're just kind of there. So yeah, these guys are thin bloods. You talk to them, they'll explain it, but I'll talk to them later. And I'll explain all that later too. So now we have to make a very dangerous climb up here. Now let me save my game, because it's actually really easy for the game to bug out here and just kill you for no good reason, okay? Like, there's a lot of ways to die for no good reason on this climb here. Like, the game will just glitch out and your character just fucking explodes. It's not good. It's really not good. Oh god. So here we are. And hey, look, you can see the pier and all that. We'll go out to the pier later. So here's another thing. And I know I keep taking these little asides to talk about what could have been. But this game, there's a lot of potential that never really got utilized. So yeah, that pier right there, there are some things out there. Like, there's buildings that you can go into, but for the most part, there's no NPCs. There's nothing to really do. It's just a whole area of the game that really the only purpose is there's a crime scene, and you kind of learn about a serial killer, and you take that information and it leads to other quests later in the game. But the thing is that there's so much space that could have been utilized, and they just didn't. More wasted potential. Anyhow, let me get some things ready here. I don't even have to use my magic or anything. I mean, they're just humans. I like this van right here. So yeah, here's the house. We got to get the astrolite now. Before I start my murder frenzy, there's actually a lot of ways you can solve this puzzle, if you will. Okay, like you can seduce the guard. You can make a deal. Like, you can use your social skills to basically get in completely freely, and you can talk to the guy in charge, and he will he'll do a deal with you, and you can actually solve this encounter without getting into any conflict at all. Or, and this is a fun one too, you can use stealth. So like, if you want to, like, you can cut the power. You can go around back and you can cut the power and you can stealth in and kill everyone. But here's the thing, right? So, you're a vampire. These are humans. They're not going to do shit to you. You can run in there and you can murder them all, and it's not even a problem. So, like, all these solutions, they don't really matter in this context.
Help ya?
So, with all that in mind, right? So, let's see, I could either say, yeah, I'm here to buy you-know from you-know-who. Or, yeah, I've always wondered if it's true, intestines unraveled be 20 feet long. Well, you know what, let's try the first option.
Okay, you can go on it. And if you really want to make my night, go ahead and start some shit in there, because I would love it.
So yeah, I could go in there, and I could make a deal, I could,
Mercurio. Guy with a name like that deserves to be beat.
So yeah, I could play nice here. There's a lot of other stuff I could do too. Like, you can go around back there. I mean, it's like I said, there's a whole lot of options when it comes to how you want to solve this puzzle. So for me, let's just go in, right? You got a couple of thugs. I mean, they're just human. There's some things you can loot in here too. Let's not, I mean, you can pick the lock, but you don't really have to. So, here's the guy.
Yeah, listen up, girl. Cash money up front, and that is non-negotiable in your case. So we're clear? I have got not one moral fiber restraining me against hitting a bitch should she get out of line. You understand? That said, what can I do to make you feel like the world is your bucket of fudge ripple with walnuts?
I love the characters in this, especially, like, all the black characters in this are, just delightful. So, okay, we can play it straight. You know, we can play this straight, we can do this non-conflict. Or we can just say, you can shove your fudge ripple up your ass. Yeah, we can do that. Ah, hey, the Onyx Path. Well, I'm familiar with that. Hey, yeah, it's World of Darkness time, huh? Okay, so how about this? You can shove your fudge ripple up your ass. Let's do it.
Hey, stop right there.
Where you going, man? Freeze, motherfucker!
So yeah, magic. Oh, I can't. Like, look at all this purge. Come on, come on. No, stop running around. There we go. So yeah, like, when it comes to fighting humans, it's so easy. You have so many options when it comes to killing them. Right? I mean, you can use your magic, you can just fight them. They can't even hurt you. I mean, look at that. He doesn't even hurt me. Just jump on him. Come on. Grapple. Make that grapple check. So yeah, you know what? I could have solved this without getting in a fight. I could have solved this without hurting anyone. But come on, I got all these awesome vampire powers and the AI is bugging out like crazy. So why not? Let's go for it. You know, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. So what have I got here? Let's do some looting. Got the baseball bat, got a 38, got the astrolite, got a tire iron, Now there's some other things in here. And hey, look, I got my 2 EXP. So let's just yeah, look, there's some secrets. There's some secrets in here. See, if you go in here, there's the money. Oh, you're closing up on me here. So yeah, that's the money that Mercurio lost. So yay, got some money. Now there is some more out here, I do believe, and I wanna kind of show like what else there is, you know. So if we go out back here, yeah, there's some more thugs. Oh, look at that! They can shoot through the window. So yeah, here's something you can do. That switch right there, that cuts the power. Yeah, see, look, now the whole place goes dark. But I'm gonna turn, can I turn it back on? No, I cannot. Once the power's out, it's out. So yeah, if you wanted to do the whole stealth thing, that's how you do it. You'd cut the power, then you'd sneak in and, you know, do whatever you're gonna do. But for me, it's like, look, I'm a fucking blood mage, and I don't even need my magic. I can just eat you. See, I can just fucking eat you. I don't even have to fight. But I'd just like to illustrate that there are a lot of ways that you can solve problems in this game. Can I punch the glass out? No, I can't. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of ways you can solve your problems. Not all of them involve conflict, and even the ones that do, there's multiple ways you can go about it. And that's fun. That's really cool. That's what I like about this game. In the first half of the game. That all changes later on. But, and I've said it before and I will say it again, it's a really good introduction to the world of darkness, okay? Like, for someone who doesn't know anything about World of Darkness or Vampire, the Masquerade, Requiem, whatever, this game, it's actually a really good intro, and if I may put it out there, this game is actually what got me into World of Darkness to start. Like, you know, when I played this game years ago, this is actually what got me into, it got me looking into, it got me thinking, like, wow, this game's really fun. It's obviously based on something. What's it based on? And then, you know, then you find out about Vampire the Masquerade, and then you find out about World of Darkness, and that's kind of what got me into all of that. So yeah, this game is actually a really good gateway drug. It's an incredibly good gateway drug. If if this is your kind of thing, it's a great little gateway to the tabletop. Okay, now, so here's the thing, right? The way this game's geometry is set up, the way that the zone borders are set up, it's actually really easy to fall here. Like if I run too fast, I could overshoot the platform and I could just die. So let me try not to die here. Let me be very, very careful. Yeah, see, if I just ran full speed off of there, I'd go straight over this ledge and just fucking explode. So yeah, let's not do that. Be very, very careful. And that's also why, like, if you wonder why I save constantly, that's why. Because this game is full of little bugs like that. And, they're not very fun when they happen to you. Okay, let me save again right here. And save one. And yeah, that's the thing, Lambda. Like, the way this game is set up, it kind of gives you the illusion that it's a more open game than it actually is. This game is actually incredibly linear. Okay, like, the best way to put it is this game is like, how this game flows is a straight line, but there's like little branching dead ends, right? Like, there's little branching paths that don't really go anywhere. They're not really paths. They're more like just little asides in the plot. And yeah, it would have been nice if there was more to, but you know what? And again, okay, I'm gonna say it again. This game is a really good introduction to Vampire, the World of Darkness, because see, here's the thing. You know, like the first time I played this game, I pretty much went into it not knowing anything about any of that. And so when I played it, I was like, man, I love this. This is awesome. Like, especially in the early game. Like, the first half of this game does a really good job of making the world feel so fleshed out. Like, you can do anything, right? You know, how all the social skills and the stealth skills, how they all come into play. Later in the game, that kind of bottoms out. But, you know, that first half, it really does a good job of making you get immersed in what this is. And then as the game goes on, you keep thinking, man, I wish this game did more. I wish there was more of this. I want more. And that's what kind of leads you in. It kind of, you know, it gives you a taste, and it makes you hungry for more. And the only more in this case is really the tabletop. And hey, like Does a good job, right? So anyhow, these guys, there's actually a couple of quests associated with them. Not many. I think there's really only 2 quests. I don't know. I think I'll talk to these guys next time. Well, maybe not even next. We'll come back to them later, okay? For now, let's go back to Mercurio. Oh, right. There's actually... Hold on. There's actually something else we kind of do have to do here. Let's go up to the pier, okay? And yeah, I'm kind of winding down. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! There was a wolf. Yeah, you saw that? There was a wolf watching us from the cliff top, and then it ran off. So anyway, yeah, I'm kind of winding the stream down here, but I want to do one more thing before we kind of call it for tonight, and that is I want to investigate the crime scene up here. Yeah, see, there's not really a whole lot up here. Yeah, see, you can't go over there. Like, they've barred it off. Not only have they barred it off, but there's just an invisible wall, so you can't go there. Yeah, I 100% agree with you, Lambda. Like, this game, you know what? That's a great way to think of it. This game, this is a campaign, or, you know, a chronicle, as they call it. You know, this is a campaign in Vampire the Masquerade. You're basically playing through a campaign, and I think that's a good way to look at it. You're playing through a campaign, and, you know, so it's going to follow a linear narrative. And, you know, while I will admit I would kind of like an open world, procedurally generated World of Darkness game. I actually would really like that. But at the same time, for a new person, like, just who has no idea about any of this, I think this is really, it's probably the best way to introduce people to it. Because if it was like all completely open world, it wouldn't be as compelling. You know, that's kind of the thing, is that if this was all open world, it wouldn't really be as, it wouldn't kind of sink you into it as much. Oh, look at this crime scene. So you got a guy there who has just been ripped up. Like, he's been completely ripped up, torn to shreds, hung from a lamp. And yeah, we can't go over there either. I wish I could, but we can't. It's just another one of those cases where it's like, there should be more here, but there just isn't. And let's see, how do I journal? See, here's my quest. So, got the Mercurio quest. So yeah, we've got the astrolite from Mercurio. Yeah, we saw the murder scene on the pier. Okay. And then you have the Regent's Riddle, which, that's something for later. And oh yeah, hey look, an arcade. Just an arcade there. Even got your Zoltan machine there. Like, I feel like something should have been here, you know? Like, there really should have been something here. What is this? Yes, it's a Call of Duty pinball machine. So yeah, like, again, this room right here, I guess it's just a little Easter egg, but it feels like it could have been so much more. Anyhow, let's let's go back down to the beach. Ah, nice. See, I love it, man. Onyx Path, always coming through, huh? Also, before I conclude the stream here, okay? So, you know, we're kind of winding down. Before I conclude things, I guess I've pretty much said all there is to say about this game. I love it. It's awesome. Yeah, I've outlined its problems. I've outlined what's good with it. But I've also said it's kind of it's a good gateway drug to just the tabletop in general. And yeah, Onyx Path here reminding me. Yeah, it's kind of reminding me. Yeah, the thing is that if you want to get into the tabletop for this, like not just this, right? But it's also World of Darkness as a whole, all of it. It's actually a little bit more restrictive than it should be. Because you can't really, and I might be wrong, okay? I mean, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong or if my information is out of date on this. But you can't really like go into just a store or like a regular online bookseller retail and buy World of Darkness vampire books. You can't really do it. At least, again, it's been a while since I've bought any books for this. It's been, a couple months, a year maybe. But all you can really find is you can find used books of the older editions, which I like those. They're awesome. But, like, they don't really, when it comes to the newer books, or for getting your hands on a new, like a new version of the book, you have to have them printed on demand. And for that, like, I use Drive-Thru RPG, and, they print the books on demand. But they don't really sell them in stores, You can't just, like, walk into a store and buy, a new, like, first or even second edition Vampire or World of Darkness book. You have to have them printed on demand, which is rather expensive. Like having books printed on demand, it's rather expensive actually, and that's kind of the one prohibitive thing if you want to if you want to have physical copies of these books, and play it like in person. I might be wrong. There might be, I don't know, they might have started selling them again in stores, I don't know, but the last time I tried to buy any books, that's what I had to do. I had to have them printed. Yeah, I'll have to try Redemption. Again, next time I spot it on sale, I'll grab it up. I'll grab it up with all that donation money. All that internet money I'm making, right? I'll have to grab it up with some of that. Which again, another aside, I want to thank people for those rare few that do donate. Like, I bought BloodNet with donation money, and I'm kind of deciding like what else I want to do with that, because I want to put that money towards like buying games for the stream, like specifically buying games that might be interesting to show off on the stream. So yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to not squander and misappropriate funds, as it were. So let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, that's, Onyx Path, which also awesome. Like, how awesome is it? Onyx Path shows up to my stream, like, wow, must not be many people doing World of Darkness. But, yeah, that's the thing. The next edition of Vampire, or, I'd take anything, like World of Darkness. Like, everyone overlooks World of Darkness, the core game. But, yeah, that's the big problem right now, is that if you want to buy, to buy a physical copy of any of these tabletop books, yeah, print on demand is a bit of a hassle. It's a hassle for two reasons. Like, one, it's a hassle because you have to wait forever to get the books. I mean, they have to be printed and then shipped, so you have to wait. Like, for me, it usually takes about 2 weeks or so, sometimes more, to get my books from Drive-Thru RPG. And yeah, that's a problem with having print on demand. And yeah, when it comes to retailers, like, I've found very few retailers that sell anything at all related to World of Darkness. I mean, basically I have to shop online, and even then I'm shopping, usually it's used books. Like, they have old used books, and hey, I love old used books. That's how I got my hands on a lot of the tabletop books that I've got. But they don't really sell anything new when it comes to this. And yeah, like, oh my god, I know all about Dark Ages. Like, I have the book for Dark Ages Vampire, like the main, like, first thing of that. And then I have several, like, I have several of the splat books, the companion books for Dark Ages Vampire. And, like, I could not find that. I could not find a used copy of any of those books anywhere. So yeah, print on demand, it's really good for that. It is really, really good for games that are not really in circulation anymore, like even used copies of them. I really like it for that, but I guess the problem with print on demand is just like I said, it takes a while to get your hands on the book, and it's expensive. You know, it's more expensive than buying from a retailer on the customer end. And then there's another problem, which is print quality, and I don't have a lot of complaints with many of the print on demand books that I get. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, some of the print on demand books that I get are pretty good, but for World of Darkness, what I've noticed is the print quality for a lot of the World of Darkness books, it's not very good. The covers are great. Like, the hardcover books, they're great, they're awesome, but when you open the book up, the pages, like, they're really thin, and the ink's not so great. They're just not... They're not the best quality book, I find. And yet they charge you a lot of money. Now, this might just be the one I go through, which is Drive-Thru RPG. I'm usually very happy with the books they print off, but when it comes to World of Darkness and Vampire and all that, not so great. The quality is not so great there. Yeah, I don't know. It does. It depends on where you order from and all that, but for me, it usually takes like 2 weeks for a book to get printed and delivered out to me. Although, another thing about that is I usually order multiple books at the same time. Like, I usually do like bulk orders of several different kinds of books. So that's probably another reason why it takes so long, for me to get my books. But anyway, man, it's awesome having just Onyx Path. Just having Onyx Path show up here. It's pretty awesome. But, man, yeah, I think stream's about over here, and I've said as much as I have to say about this game, about how it relates to the tabletop, how it all comes together. I guess the only other thing I'll say, and I keep plugging it, is look, I've already made a tabletop recruitment stream, trying to get people together, trying to do I have a game of World of Darkness, the tabletop, trying to get an online game of that going. I'm still recruiting players. I've got people interested, but I'm still recruiting. It's World of Darkness. I also use Hunter and Vampire. I have the books on hand, ready to plug into it. So, yeah, I'm still trying to get that going. And, yeah, man, good stream. And I guess last thing, because man, Onyx Path, they keep dropping knowledge bombs. So yeah, the thing about Drive-Thru RPG, they do have different kinds of prints. I will admit that. Yeah, so most of the books that I get, they are the standard and black and white prints, and that's because of the cost. Like I've said before. Yeah, like I said before, the cost of print-on-demand books, like, it gets up there. I mean, like to get some of the premium versions of the World of Darkness books, you're looking at $70, $80, $90 even. That's for like a premium hardcover copy of a lot of these books. So when I buy them off of Drive-Thru RPG, I usually buy them standard. I usually get the standard hardcover or black and white hardcover. That's usually what I get. And yeah, the print quality is not so great on those. But for other ones, like there was another game called like The Void, and I bought that off of Drive-Thru RPG. And that book, for being such a relatively small game, the hardcover standard copy of that book was fucking amazing. It was like the print quality was perfect. The pages were real nice. So yeah, I guess they are maybe moving up to a heavier standard for the standard edition. But it's just the World of Darkness books that I bought maybe... like, I would have bought these somewhere between 1 and 2 years ago. It was mostly second edition type of stuff. The print wasn't very good on those. But otherwise, the books are fine. Anyway, I'm getting so off topic, like off, the Onyx Path keeps bringing things up that I want to talk about, and that I keep wanting to. I will never stop pushing. I will never stop pushing the tabletop. I always try to get people into it. Well, yeah, I appreciate it, and I appreciate Onyx Path showing up. A lot of you cleared the air on a lot of things. I'm very happy about that, and I'm very happy just a lot of people that watch my stream, like, I know it's a very small stream here, but a lot of the people, they kind of catch the archives later, and they'll be interested. They'll be interested in that kind of stuff. And so I like to, anytime I hear something interesting come up, I will talk about it. And yes, I, lots of my support, and always trying to get people into it. I'm always pushing books, okay? I'm always pushing books on people. Anyway, that's enough. Look, we've gotten off topic. I've come to a point where I want to conclude for right now. So I'm gonna come back to this game another time. Probably tomorrow night, actually. I think I'll come back to this game tomorrow night, same time. And, yeah, we'll continue this later. I love this game. I wish it was more, but it's not. I've talked about this before. I gotta get out of here. I just, gotta do something else, and then I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the night. I hope everybody had fun. I hope there's all this knowledge being dropped by the Onyx Path. Great books. Let's get out of here, because this could go on forever. So, thanks for showing up. Okay? See you all later. Bye.